Okay, we're back for Game 2 of Einz versus Dimentio. This will be on Shattered Temple, and we'll see what happens. Both players in the last game. Quick recap: Einz built up a Forge Fast Expand into some heavy gateway units and Colossi, whereas Dimentio went Mass Roach off of 3 quick bases. But he lost a lot of roaches due to great force fields on Joey's part, and lost the game at the end because he couldn't transition to get enough corruptors, and he didn't have any infestors to combat those gateway units. So yeah, we'll see. And I have a confession to make. I have a confession to make. I casted this game already, and XSplit Broadcaster somehow only recorded the audio, so gosh darn it, I'm doing it again. So I know what happens. I know the secrets. I hold all of the keys. But we'll see what happens. I gotta stop saying that because I know what happens. But you guys don't. That makes me feel better. Only a little better. But at least I can point out some of the big key moments in this match. First, let's talk about what's going on. So Einz is walling in at his front, so he's going to do a one-base play. He's not going to do a Forge Fast Expand because that's not a Forge, and it's not an Expand because it's not down here. Of course, this map is a lot harder to Forge Fast Expand because you have to wall in this whole area. Oh my gosh, it's so big. That's what she said. Ah! Anyways, Dimentio Fast Expanding on 14, maybe 15. Wow. And getting a really late gap. It looks like he's getting a 16 pool, which I'm not sure is great against what could be a 4-gate, because you want to make sure you get a lot of units, a lot of queens. Pretty economic opening. And we'll see what happens. Cybercore, cool. Taking the gas, always good. If you can cancel it and keep rebuilding it, that's even better, but just be aware that one Zealot can build. I think it kills an extractor faster than it gains health, which is kind of funny, because that's definitely not true for Marines. Anyways, Probe Scout. Ooh, almost got him. Never mind. Nice. I love seeing probes die. Those little drone mandibles, they're hacking away. They're pretty cool. Hatcher's going to come up, and the Spine Crawler at the exactly same time. Did you know that? Do you know when you do 15, maybe 14 expand, 16 pool at the finish at the exact same time? And he's getting gas just as they finish. And he's Maynarding. I was like, why is he putting 6 drones in gas? But he's just Maynarding. Don't freak out. He's not that bad of a player. And he's getting 2 queens, which is super cool, because 2 queens will make your larva count go way up. And as you can see, Einz is just getting 2 bases right now. And none of it scouted by this extractor. Yeah, and he's getting a lot of drones. And actually, if you take at the drone count, they're about even. But you can see that with 2 queens, when these larvae finish, he'll be able to build a lot more, or units, or whatever. And getting the creep spread out, definitely a good call. I almost say necessary, because that is free scouting, and it's pretty big. You get to scout everything, aside from apparently from hatcheries. That doesn't make any sense. Well, Blizzard. Sentry Wall, always good. Buddy Sentry. And what's happening? Okay, so when I said that you want to get a spawning pool a little bit first, this is an economic-centric build for Dimentio. That's because a small push like this from Einz is going to do a lot of damage, because there were only 2 drones, and there was only 2 lings, and those were the scouting lings. And he didn't scout the front at all with them, and now he's losing the queen, and he's just going to probably run away with a stalker. He might lose the stalker to these lings, but the lings don't have speed. Speed isn't even close to being researched. It hasn't even started. And it looks like that was a pretty good attack on Joey's part. He did a good read. He saw that there wasn't a spawning pool anytime soon, and there's no speed, and he just, for the cost of a stalker... Oh no, the stalker lives. For the cost of a queen, he only kills a Zealot. And it looks like Dimentio's going to do a slow link push now, while Einz expands. but he does have sentries, and if he uses the sentry force fields well, he can pretty much deny any sort of slowing push. Joey sees the pressure. He's going to put out some buildings. The Lings, okay, they're going for the Nexus. Oh no, they're going to go for the sentries. He force fields the ramp, but he doesn't force field himself, and it looks like he lost all the sentries. All the Lings are dead, but he definitely lost all the sentries, which is a huge hit. He's going to have to rebuild them. Meanwhile, Speed is still only halfway done. 2 queens are back on the field, getting the creep spread, getting the larva count. Taking a look at the economy, wow, 40 to 23. And it looks like, I don't know, but I would say that Einz is not focusing too much on economy, and he'll actually be doing a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gate push, which could be pretty deadly because Dimentio is not building units. He's getting tech, he's getting a lair, he's getting an Evo chamber and a Roach Warren, and no units. He's getting 4 Lings. And one thing you want to make sure to do is scout the front. You can see Dimentio's vision is actually he can't tell if you put a Ling here, if you put a Ling right out here and just kind of hide it or whatever. If you have a Ling back here, you can see what stuff's happening. And let's take a look at what's happening. It's a push. It's a 5-gate push, like I said. Dimentio has no idea this is happening. He sees 2 stalkers, which is okay. And then he sees the rest of the army, and he's like, oh shit, I'm in for a big push. And you know what? Joey's going to be able to reinforce this with a lot once his pylon finishes, and all he has are fast Lings. He has the Roach Warren done, but he's not building any. He's getting pretty high on gas, and this push is actually probably going to do a lot of damage. Here comes some more units. And he's focusing down. He's excellent force field on the ramp to stop any reinforcements. You can see all these Lings are shit out of luck. And the Queen's going down, the Spine Crawler's going down, another force field on the ramp. These sentries have quite a lot of energy, so they'll be able to force field that indefinitely while Einz takes out the space. More units going to be coming in anytime soon. And there's the GG. Good game. Just remember, scout the front. Scout that front. And don't lose a bunch of Lings to kill sentries if you think that he's going to do a push. That's it. I'm out.